have fallen asleep at my desk. I'm so lucky that Flat Eric woke me up because I need to be here to say, welcome to Catcalls Season 7. I want to hear some applause for that insane number. Yes. Thank you. And hello to Zone Wolf. It's so good to see you here in the chat, and Torden Strike as always. And we did have a little sneak peek hello in the chat from our guest today. And you know what? While we're on a roll, everyone, please give a big round of applause for today's guest, Merchant, everybody. Yes. I'm so excited to welcome Merchant to Catcalls, kicking off Season 7. Merchant, you may have heard me say this earlier, but if not, I will repeat for you now. Merchant originally hails from Jamaica, an island in the Caribbean with a rich and vibrant musical history, and that history does peek through into Merchant's melodic house sound. Now living in Nashville, he's been instrumental in building a community around the Caribbean Afro house subgenre that is slowly coming to dominate fans' eardrums around the world. His remixes and original recordings have seen heavy support from Black Coffee, Pete Tong, Blondish, among others. And what brought Merchant to Catcalls was not just his talents as a producer and DJ, oh no, although he's truly talented, but it was his sparkling personality. My friend Megan emailed me and she was like, you just have to talk to this guy, Merchant. He's so awesome. I met him. He's so kind. He's just one of the most wonderful folks. And he has a lot of really interesting things to say, which makes him perfect for Catcalls here at the Super Cat World YouTube. Right now, he's working on some deeply meaningful music set to release on Helix Records later this year. But let's take a step into the past by warming up with his hit remix of Damian Marley's 2005 anthem, Welcome to Jamrock, so you can get the mood. In the mood. So you can get in the mood, so I can get my words right. And when we come back, we'll have Merchant live and on the line, so don't go anywhere, because as you know, if you've been watching Catcalls throughout the years since 2020, this is your show as much as it is my show. And you are here in the chat to ask your own questions of Merchant, to share your own silly stories, to make your own puns based on the stupid shit that is coming out of my mouth. So I want you to participate, and right now I want you to get up from wherever you are. If you're driving, then don't do that. You can you can dance in your seat, but I want you to dance to Merchant's remix of Welcome to Jamrock by the incredible Damian Marley. whatever, we're alive.
We'll do it live.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. See, I told you it was just going to be exactly like this the whole time.
Yes.
Welcome to Cat Calls. You're getting the full experience.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
So while we were in the digital green room, Merchant and I were discussing how cute it is that we both dressed up in our fanciest attire for today's kickoff of the season. Tell us about this outfit. You were telling me a story about this outfit.
Yes. So I ended up, where was I? I think I was in Dubai, and
a fancy place.
Yes, quite. I was playing a show, and I was like, I wanted something that was like cool, but like, kind of the Dubai like swag type stuff, and stumbled upon this in a fancy store called El Zara.
Oh, nice. I've heard of that store.
Like,
yes.
Yeah.
Vogue mentioned it in last September's issue, I believe.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, this is great. And a friend of mine was like, this is a look. So I tend to wear this a lot when I perform. But in Jamaica, it may be a little hot, but yeah, we'll do it live.
I never thought too much about like how much thought DJs put into their on-stage look. Obviously, you see a lot of DJs who have that very like, look at me, I'm fashionable, or like I get a lot of hype shirts sent to me and I'm very cool. But for some reason, I just like, how much thought do you put into your performance outfits?
It's a good question. So I actually asked. So do you know IMS? The International Music Summit run by Pete Tong. I was playing that same weekend where they're having IMS. So I went, and there was a panel of these lovely ladies. I can't remember their names, forgive me. But
shout out those lovely ladies.
Right, shout out those lovely. Big up yourself, as you say in Jamaica. And I asked a question. I was like, as you said, some DJs have like jerseys. They wear jerseys, different jerseys. Some people have all black. And I was like, what? Is there a thought that goes behind it? Like, am I supposed to like research this or think about it? Do I wear Jamaican flag colors? Like,
you just drape a Jamaican flag over yourself and staple it at the neck and call it a day.
I think for a show back home, I probably will do that. But yeah, they were just like, be yourself and be what makes you feel good. And I was kind of like, really? You don't have a, but to that point though, Kat, like this feels kind of like me. It's kind of fluid, it's smooth, it's relaxed. It's not as buttoned up as it looks. It's very like kind of a relaxed, like sway.
Oh, nice.
So it's my personality. It's still like classy and chill and cool, but also just relaxed. So
yes. Well, from the short amount of time that we've had together so far, talking over Zoom, you've got a brilliant personality. So I'm glad that you're letting it shine through in your mullet of a fancy shirt. Business in the front, party in the back.
Come on now.
I'm a big fan of mullets. That's no dig. I grew up in South Florida, a real mullet type person over here.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
It's kind of like the rite of passage, having a mullet at some point in life.
You gotta do it. Who are you if you've never had a mullet? Okay, but let's talk about not where I'm from and my mullety roots. Let's talk about the Welcome to Jam Rock edit that we were just jam rocking out to. I know people in the chat were enjoying it. I love that original song. When that song came out in 2005, I was listening to it ad nauseum. And it must be very meaningful for you as someone who would have been... were you still living in Jamaica when that song was a big hit?
I was, yes.
Tell me your history with the song. Tell me why you decided to make an edit of it. Let's go into it.
Absolutely. So, growing up in Jamaica, a lot of times, the Marley family is absolutely huge. Like, shout out Damian Marley and a good friend of mine, Christian Marley. I was just with him yesterday, actually. Went on a run,
Shout out Christian Marley.
Big up yourself, but that song is iconic. I think a lot of times songs that travel around the world, some people in the home countries, normally they're not as big, right? Like, some people, they have a breakout hits and it goes around the world, but that song is to this day. I mean, if you're at a party in Jamaica, we call it like a street dance or a dance, that comes on and out in the streets they call it, and they So to me, that it's just such a special record, and I wanted to do something that honored my country because at the time when it's almost 2 years to the day now that that came
Wow.
out. Yeah. And I wanted to really do something that honored Jamaica and that song. And the instrumental is originally by Bad Boy, who, so he is Dutch, but Bad Boy is a Jamaican, term. So I was like, the aggressiveness of it, but the musicalness, like it fit together well. And I didn't think anything of it at the time. I just put it on SoundCloud. I was like, this will be cool for my sets. And a few months later, all over the world, like people started playing. I got videos, and I was like, what's going on? So
That's
yeah, it's awesome.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, Joey in the
So,
chat says he's currently reading Lloyd Bradley's Bass Culture, which details the history of Jamaican music.
yep.
Good timing for this.
Yes.
You're familiar with it. You're familiar with it?
No, I'm saying yes. I know who Lloyd Bradley is.
Oh, tell me who Lloyd Bradley is. I don't know. I'm fucking it up. Who's Lloyd
So
Bradley?
no. Well, so he's an optimistic. Who's in the chat? Who said this?
Oh,
Addressing my name.
Joey, my friend Joey in the
Joey.
chat.
Yeah, well on Joey.
Yeah.
But no, the idea Joey, is that the one about sound system culture in Jamaica?
Might be. We'll have to wait a second because,
Probably.
there's always a lag when you're live streaming, but he'll
Yes.
tell us when we're in the middle of a
Yeah.
really funny story.
Yes. But no, sound system it's so huge. I mean, we have, as I said earlier, street dances and dances all over Jamaica where you have these big, massive sound systems, and the bass is just, I mean, it's just part of everything, right? And people leaning up on the like subs and drinking a Red Stripe. And all
Fuck
sorts
yeah.
of stuff
Love
like
Red
that.
Stripe.
Yeah,
Love Red
exactly.
Stripe.
Yes.
Big fan of Jamaican beer.
Yeah, I love it.
Man,
love
that's
it.
so cool. I am familiar with sound system culture, and I've the closest thing to a real sound system like experience that I had was Red Bull did this like sound
Yes.
system culture clash thing, and that's not the same thing, but I would love to experience that for real. Tell me more about like when did you go to your first street dance and
Well, I was a little older. I think I was 17 because my parents, were like, you can go out there by yourself. My parents were lovingly strict. If people know Jamaican parents, they're amazing and loving, but they want us to be, studious and study. So on the weekends, sometimes I would want to go with some of my older cousins, but they were like, no. So when I turned 17 now, I went back home to visit because I was in boarding school at the time.
oh,
And at that point, they're like, okay, you've been away for some time. You can go out.
nice.
So just seeing that scene is, I mean, you see the videos all over on online and people like these intricate dances and stuff like that they do, and it's awesome to see.
That's so cool. Joey has
Yeah.
responded. The book Bass Culture is a comprehensive of that culture, starting in the 50s with early systems, then into ska and rock steady, and
Yep.
everything from there on.
Yes. Yep.
Where in Jamaica did you grow up? Tell me about specifically where
So-
and what it was like
so-
there.
Yeah, so I'm from Kingston, Jamaica.
Oh, I've heard of
That's the
that.
capital. Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. when I was
You don't
from
say.
Yes. You can find it on a map, but
Yeah.
yes, I'm from Kingston, Jamaica, and yeah, I mean it's an incredible city. That's where Kingston is kind of the musical, cultural, and it's financial capital, but like a lot of the food. It's the big city, right? We have two major cities, Montego Bay, which has a lot of tourism, and most people they fly into Montego Bay when they go visit Jamaica, and you have Kingston, which is the city. But with that, I mean, that's where a lot of street dance culture. You have it in the countryside too, and different cities like Ocho Rios, and my parents are from the countryside,
Cool.
so But growing up in the city, it was cool.
Yeah. City kids always have some extra steez to them,
Yes.
No disrespect to the rural kids out there. We love the rural kids.
Countryman, Yeah.
But there's always a little extra flavor in the city kids.
Yes,
You said you
yes.
went to boarding school. Where did you
I
go
did.
to boarding school? Is that your Europe
Uh,
time?
No, so I went to boarding school in New Jersey.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That must have been a
yeah.
fun culture shock, but maybe not
It
too
was.
shocking.
No.
Were there a healthy Jamaican population where you got sent?
Yeah, there were four of us actually.
Wow, a
same
whole
school.
four. You could have started
Yeah.
a band.
Yeah, we could. we could have started that, like One Direction, but
Yeah, there you go.
but spell it like patois, But now, yeah, there were four of us, so it was nice to have that community. And we had a professor that was Jamaican, so
Oh,
she was
nice.
kind of like, or like auntie, in Jersey. But it was a cool experience. I think living in cold weather for the first time, that
Oh my
was,
God. I still have yet to experience a true winter. Like, I grew up in
yes,
South Florida, I traveled
yep,
around a lot, and then I spent 2 years in the Bay Area in California,
right,
San Francisco,
right,
Oakland. But, like, even while it gets cold, I never had to
yeah,
live through a whole wintry, snowing
right,
thing. I get to romanticize it still. I never had to,
yes,
like, scrape snow off of anything in my life.
right, right. No, you know what? It was an experience. I mean, I was severely under. I had like one jacket, so I
Oh,
thought that
yeah.
I'd be okay, and some days it'd be warmer. No, no, but I wore that jacket out, much like I'll probably wear this out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was it a cool jacket at least?
it was. My roommate was Swiss, so he was like, "Oh, bro, you gotta get like a Patagonia jacket," and I was
Nice.
like, "Yeah, just like the patterned all that stuff," and I guess I'm Jersey now.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
You're ready to be on Jersey Shore. Was that like the time when you were there? Was it Jersey Shore
yeah.
time?
I was,
Amazing. T-shirt time.
yeah. DJ, shout out Pauly D, all this, yeah,
I love it. Honestly, I wish that Pauly D would get booked at these big festivals right now. I feel like it's time
yeah.
for a Pauly D comeback. Like,
I think so. I think he plays a lot of like, there's a lot I'm thinking in like Atlantic City,
yes, I think in Vegas too. I think
in
he has
Vegas
his
too. Yeah,
own
he's in
big party
Vegas
in
a lot of the
Vegas.
time.
It's not like he needs
Yes,
to come back from not being around, but like I just need
yeah,
him everywhere again. I need
yeah.
him
We
all
need
the
a little
time.
Pauly D in our life.
Okay,
Why?
talk to
Why?
me about your musical roots. When did you
Sure.
first get really into music, and what were the first
Yes.
records that not only that you were like, oh, I like this, but that you were like,
Yeah.
oh, I like this. This
I
is
like
my
this.
shit. Yeah.
So Jamaica, I mean, we're such a musical place that like everywhere you go is music. But for me specifically, it's radio, right? So go because my mom would drop me off at school in the mornings, and there are two radio stations in Jamaica that, well, a few, but two that my parents would play all the time. And people will know if you're Jamaican in the chat or you're watching this. There is Cool 97 FM. So
Sounds
that's like
great.
disco. Yeah, so that's like disco, oldies, rocksteady, ska,
Oh, yeah.
and then you have Zip 103. So Zip 103, that is like the pop music. That's Vibes Cartel. That's like all the U.S. pop music. That's how I got exposed to that because every morning, so I'd be hearing all these different types of music. Um, and then specifically one time in school, we had a project where we all the kids had to bring in songs that represented like what they were into at the time.
Oh, I love that. What a
Uh,
fun project.
yeah, I brought in a Vibes Cartel song, which love Vibes Cartel. He's like a godfather dance hall.
Oh, yeah.
So, but this kid Oscar brought in the song Adam's Song by Blink 182,
Oh,
and
did it
yes,
just
and
immediately break your heart and change your life?
it just made me feel feelings that I was like, I don't know what like. I'm like crying, but I'm vibing at the same time, and what stuck out to me, Kat, is the simplicity but effectiveness of the songwriting. So because I kind of look back at it now, and being someone who's a music producer but also a songwriter, I tend to gravitate towards songs that I think people do sometimes a lot of storytelling and specific in songs. But then Blink did a lot of Blink, and then Calvin Harris is also an inspiration to me in the songwriting world. It's these lyrics that you can kind of interpret to be kind of your own. I mean, you can take it to be your own. So Adam's song is that simple riff, right?
Yes.
I never thought that. Yeah. I'm gonna laugh the laugh.
The
So,
room
yeah.
alone.
So I got into Blink that way, and I started playing guitar. And that was my first taste. It's like I wanted to do more than just listen in the car to music. And then it just kept going. And then boarding school was dance music and stuff like that. But
Okay. All right.
yeah,
We'll
kept
get
going.
there. We're gonna get
We'll get there.
there.
That's why I'm like, let me
I
just stop I'm
yeah.
a verbose person, all right?
It's
So I was like,
That's what this is all about. We are here to listen to you, not just to me, Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I love Blink-182. Likewise, that was huge for me. And I also
Yes.
messed around with guitar. I still dabble with guitar and
Yes.
more recently bass. It's so fun. But
Yes.
Blink, there's something really special about them because exactly like you said, it's simple, but it's so powerful in its simplicity. And I've been talking about Blink 182 a lot recently for whatever reason.
Really?
Yeah, it just, you know what? It started because over the summer, I was moving and I was driving for a very long time. And I
Right.
listened to Mark Hoppus' autobiography.
Yep.
Have you listened or read that?
No, I haven't, but I love Mark Hoppus.
10 out of 10
Has he
recommend.
done-
He reads it himself, so I recommend the audiobook. It's
Yes.
great. And he specifically mentions early on in the book this
Yeah.
time that his parents were fighting in their bedroom
Yep.
and he snuck over to listen to it and was feeling really crazy, and then they heard him outside the door. He sneezed or something and he
Right.
ran and spilled a cup of apple juice in the hall
Ah,
while he was
no.
running. Yes.
Yep. That's the line.
And then it circles back around to like an Adam
Adam's
song,
song,
yep. And he talks about, he said it in interviews too, how like that
Yeah.
song is maybe the most deeply personal and vulnerable thing that he's ever
Yes.
written because of course, shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits,
Yes.
fart, turn, twat.
Tits, fart, turn, twat. Yeah.
It's not going to be as deep as Adam's song, but I think really just as important to rock music, like
Yes.
that they made art out of that tweenage
Yes.
angst, but also just like, let me see, I just want to press buttons and see what I can get
Right.
away with is like one
Yes.
of the most rock and roll things that anyone's ever done, I think.
Yes. They're all. I mean, yeah. I watch their live sets still. Like, yes.
Did you ever see them live?
I did.
When did you
I
see
saw
them?
2008 Tinley Park in
Nice.
Chicago.
Nice.
My mom went with me too. So I was, yeah. And she came and we went, and it was an incredible concert. Yeah.
That's awesome. I was so lucky. I saw them on their tour with Green Day back in like 2002 or something. I don't know. It
Right.
was
Right.
very cool for me being like an 11-year-old or something, just having the time of my life.
Yes.
It was great. But what kind of stuff were you playing on guitar? What were you learning? Blink songs? Were you learning
Blink
other
Blink.
things? Were you writing
of-
songs? Yet?
A lot of Blink songs. Well, good point. A lot of Blink songs. And then also, like, Is This Love by Bob Marley. That was one that I made sure I learned. But a lot of their discography, I was playing on guitar, all the way from Cheshire Cat to the Take Off Your Pants and Jacket,
Yes.
Enema of the State.
Yes.
Yeah, so that for me was like a lot of things that taught me guitar.
Those are honestly, like, I think they sound, like we said, they sound really simple, but they're
Yeah.
so fast and they're so good
Yes.
at what they're doing. Like, it's easy to look at Blink-182 and just go, oh, Blink-182, they're those silly punk rocker guys who sing about,
Right.
like, butts and your mom and stuff.
Right.
But then it's like, this is, like, very serious musicianship here.
It is. And that's helped me now, even when I produce music, just listening to those like catchy riffs and things that they came up with. I still think about stuff when I produce music.
Yeah, that's
Right,
so
like,
cool.
yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
because when I listen to your songs, it's like, it's
Yeah.
got that very groovy, sunsetty, we're outside by the
Yes.
pool or the beach and I've got a tropical drink in my hand and,
Yes.
it's very smooth, it's very silky, it's very groovy. And so you
Yes.
wouldn't necessarily be like, oh, this guy loves Blink-182. How do you think that those songs and what you learned playing guitar to Blink songs did teach you about making songs? Tell me more about what it is
Sure.
you're getting from that.
Sure. The importance of top line melody. That's what that taught me. I think combination of the music I listened to in Jamaica, which was very heavy on the production side, the importance of the top line melody and simple but memorable top lines is what. I mean, you heard us singing Adam's song earlier, word for word. Like those are that's the thing. The biggest lesson I got from a lot of the Blink records and having to learn them.
Yeah. I also just am glad to hear, I think that some people, when they start getting into making electronic music, they can become so, I don't know if myopic's the right word, like they're just so focused
Right.
in on
Right.
dance music and what is hot and what should I
Yes.
do and I should sound like this. And it's like the more you let yourself listen to different styles of music that maybe don't
Yes.
seem like they are related to what you're doing, but it's just,
Yep.
it's gonna get the juices flowing and you're gonna do more
It
interesting
does.
things.
Exactly. Exactly. Even when you're not realizing it too, right? Like sometimes I'm like, oh, all right, yeah, and it harkens back to that. So.
Yeah. So you go to boarding school in Jersey. I don't know
Hmm.
why I have to make a stupid voice. Stop me. Somebody please stop me. But you go to boarding school in Jersey, and you mentioned that that's where you actually fell in with electronic music, as it
Yes.
were. I mean, growing up around dance hall and all these
Yeah.
things, like it sounds like you're kind of halfway there. Yeah,
Yes.
it's not that
Exactly.
large of a leap.
Exactly. Exactly. It was. Do you want me to tell the story?
Yes, tell the
The
story.
verbose man is asking permission to tell the story.
Please, you have the floor.
Yeah, you know that Drewski meme when he was like, but yeah, so yes, my hallmate was Swiss, right? And he was super into progressive house at the
Nice.
time. So that's like, trying. So there's a specific sound I always remember the moment when I was like, this is what all my experiences up until then. I was like, okay, this is a fusion of just all the types of sounds and thinking and evolution of like, how you have the chords and stuff in the verse and it builds into the drop and the layering. It was the Say My Name, Florence and the Machine. Was it Benny? Or no, Shake It Out by Florence and the Machine, the Benny Benassi remix.
Yes. Shout out
And
Benny
midway,
Benassi. He's done incredible things over the years.
yes,
We all have
yes.
a Benny Benassi song that made us go, "Ugh."
Yep, exactly. So that was one of the records because he had a blog called The Household that I don't think it's online anymore.
Shout out the
But
blogs, man.
shout out the
Shout
blogs,
them
man.
out.
So he had that, and he would keep posting every day, but he'd wake up every morning, and that was our alarm clock was progressive house music. So like Naria Milani, and again the Benny Benassi stuff. So for me, it was just it. It gave me it. It reminds me of a cool time in my life because a lot of cool things happened when I went to boarding school and just new experiences and people. So that was like my first thing when I was like, I love this type of music. And I didn't have a choice. Hans, yeah.
Hans,
Hans,
you did this,
yeah.
Hans. You're responsible. Do you still talk to Hans? Does
I
Hans know how far this has gone with you?
Yeah, I texted him like a month ago. I was like, just to let you know, bro, like you are the reason I am doing this. Like this is one of the things that led to that. Yeah, he lives in New York now, I think, and
Nice.
yeah, I hit him up from time to time.
That's
Great guy.
awesome. I hope he comes to one of your shows one day. You got to get Hans. If
Me
you play
too.
New York, you got to get Hans on the list.
Yes, yes, I need to hit him. I play New York in May, end of May for private thing, but then in June I headline a day party, Azure Day Party.
Nice. Hell
So yeah, I'll
yeah.
be there.
Get Hans out there.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's a good idea. I need to text Hans and be like, yo.
Complete the
So
circle. And then go to
yeah,
Jersey.
and then yes, yes. No, I love Jersey. I love Jersey.
So when did you go from being a fan of electronic music
Yep.
to making electronic music and learning to DJ?
My freshman year of college.
Nice.
That was when I decided to take the leap to start producing music, really. And because I started DJing a little bit at the end of high school, or boarding school, rather, which is high school. But yeah, it was my freshman year of college, and we're all in the freshman dorm. And so all the guys were hogging the PS, I think 3 at the time, and playing FIFA and everything. And I'm like, man, I can't get on the game. And, we'd go to these freshman parties and stuff like that. And I just loved, when I started hearing the same progressive house and those songs again, and I'm like, oh, wait, like these are the things I'm in love with. So I can't remember the exact moment, but I just started falling into it. I started on Logic, which is
Wow, that's a big
yeah,
place to start. Not even
yeah,
not even Fruity Loops, not Garage
no,
Band, just right
no,
into fucking Logic.
right into Logic.
Strong.
Yes, and then I started making progressive house. Maybe it's still on SoundCloud. I started making progressive house music under my like real name, and I mixed like dance hall with progressive house music, and I was like trying to make these
Nice.
kind of things. And I think one of my edits from back then is still online. It was Major Lazer Get Free with Kygo, I think that was what it was. I mixed them just messing around, and then I kept learning to produce, and 13 years later, here we are.
I mean, Kygo is a SoundCloud producer. That's how Kygo
Yeah,
happened.
that's how we started.
It's nice to hear that you know SoundCloud producer breakthroughs still happen, because there was a moment where
Yes.
SoundCloud producing was like the key. It was like, oh my gosh, I put my song up on SoundCloud and I
Yep.
don't even know what happened, and that was just like how it was all happening in the
Yes.
2010s.
Yep.
And I feel like, I don't know, I mean, it feels like you don't hear about that so much anymore, but then
Yes.
that's exactly what happened with your Welcome to Jamrock edit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Full circle once again.
Crazy. So it's cool that you immediately started by trying to inject the songs of your childhood and the sound of Jamaica into what you heard coming
Yes.
from these European DJs or American
Yes.
DJs. And, you know, we've mentioned Major Lazer a few times, but they're very famous for injecting Caribbean and worldly sounds from all over. But can't even just say Caribbean. Started off
Right.
Caribbean, right? Like,
Yes,
how much
yes.
did you love Guns Don't Kill People, Lasers Do
Oh,
when
man,
it
they're
first came out?
incredible. Like Jessica, that was a song that still sticks out to me. That's from that.
Yeah.
Obviously, Pond de Fleur.
Oh, of course, yeah. That's
I mean,
Vibes Cartel
Vybz
too,
Kartel.
isn't it? Is he
Yep,
on Pond?
yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
that album was like huge to me
Yes.
in this world of dance music. And I was, I think, in college when it came out, and like
Mm-hmm.
it felt like there was a before and an after, and they did it so cool. They had the cartoon Major character
Yep.
who had like a gun for an arm, or like a cannon or something. Like it wasn't.
Yep.
Even, and then it was just such fun. Like Major Lazer, you know, of course it's grown. Switch is no longer there, but we've got Ape Drum Center. Is Ape Drum still in it?
Ape
Walshy
Drums.
Fire was there for a
Walshy.
while.
Elsie's
Like,
still there.
yeah.
Ape,
they just welcomed that America woman
Yep.
from London,
Yep,
I
America
think.
Foster.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
Yeah, and so it's like become this like ever evolving
Yes.
cast of characters, and like the cartoon Major isn't as big of a
Yes.
deal. It's almost like the gorillas of
Right.
dance music.
It's so he's actually really, you know, the cartoon Major. He's
Really?
well, so a good friend of mine, DJ Fade. If you know him, he is iconic, like Jersey Club producer and stuff. And
I love
he
Jersey
is-
Club too. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he is a part of, you know, in the Major Lazer camp and stuff like that. And he's one, an incredible like producer and DJ. But he actually, if you look up, he's dressed up as the character Major Lazer, and like people love it.
That's
Yeah,
so
DJ Fade is
awesome. I love that.
Big up DJ Fade, you know.
Mia Jaliosa.
Yeah, Mia Jelly, man. Big up this guy. Oh, you actually, hey, you're that wasn't bad. You know? A lot of times people do the accents kind of sing-songy, but you did, yeah, that was.
I've got one for you. Okay, I'm not gonna be embarrassed to share this with you. I saw this in a meme once. If you
Okay.
say beer can, like you have a
Oh.
British accent, you know this one? Beer can, like you have a British accent. It sounds
Yeah.
like bacon with a Jamaican accent.
Right.
Beer
Right.
can.
Hey,
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
that's so funny. That's so.
Me and my friends could not stop saying that when we
Right.
first read that online. We were like, beer can, beer can.
Yes. It's funny.
Anyways, thank you for
Yes.
legitimizing my Jamaican accent. It's
Anytime.
one of my favorite
Anytime.
accents in the world, I have to say.
Really?
That and the Scottish accent are just like
Yes.
fucking
Hey,
so good.
on behalf of Jamaica, thank you.
You're welcome. I know, is that weird? Is it weird if I'm like praising the Jamaican accent to you, a Jamaican? Is that-
No, Jamaica. We love. I mean, every Jamaican is the most Jamaican person ever. Like we love our country so much.
Yeah.
that anytime, like we're always repping Jamaica,
Yeah.
no matter what. And anyone who appreciates the culture, we love that too. You know, in
Yeah.
a respectful way. Like we Jamaicans love when we love our culture.
I mean, when you think about it, it's an island nation, right?
Yeah.
And compared to, well, everything feels small compared to the United States except for Russia and China,
Right.
I suppose.
Right.
But like, when you think about that, just the huge global impact that Jamaican artists have had on everything. Like,
Yes.
even, particularly I grew up being really into punk and, 70s and 80s London music. And it's like, that is like, it becomes all Jamaican influenced. It's
Right.
like, whether
Yep.
you're talking about post-punk or dubstep or any ska, like all of this stuff is just this like constant conversation between England and Jamaica that brings
Yes.
incredible things.
Yes. Yes. The connection between the UK and Jamaica is super strong.
You have a European connection. What is your European connection?
So I spent the past summer I lived in London last summer.
Nice.
And
It
yeah,
sound,
and
you almost
we
like
were-
when you said London last summer, it almost sounded like you broke
Yeah.
into a London accent.
Did
What
it?
was that?
You know what? It's or well, because so we were so Jamaica, as you know, is a colony of the UK. So and I think it's the second largest diaspora, if I'm not mistaken, of Jamaicans is in the UK. So our accent and the way that we speak words and stuff like that is pretty much the same. Like
Yeah.
it's very very similar to the UK. So yeah, I lived in London past summer, and a lot of my records are based around London and things that
Cool.
are from London. So
How was your summer in London? That sounds delightful. Best season to be there, I think, weather-wise, probably. Although I was there in January for a while,
Right.
and nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that rain. I didn't mind it at
Yeah.
all.
yeah, no, London's great all year round. I mean, because people are. I mean, it's a major city, right? But
Mm-hmm.
it still has so many different areas, and you
Oh
have
my God,
like
it's
the
huge.
Notting Hills and the Shoreditch and Central London, and so it's an amazing city, and it was one of the best I think summers of my life to
Hell
really
yeah.
live there and just get to know people and know the city and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it transformed my life, and I wrote a lot of these songs that I'll be putting out in the next few times
Yeah.
in London. And they're about
The next few
situations.
moments.
Yeah, the situations that happened to me while I was there too. It's like real
Yes.
time. Yeah.
Well, you brought it up, so let's talk about it. I
Yeah.
want to hear about the songs that you've been working on recently. And
Mm-hmm.
just to preface for everybody, I kind of mentioned this in the intro, but you're digging deep here. You're
Yeah.
like, we're past the point where we're just mixing Kygo with the whatever. I forgot what it was that you mixed
Yeah.
Kygo with. Oh my God.
Get Free.
Get Free,
By
yes, with the
Joe.
Major
Yeah.
Lazer.
Yes.
But and not that you've been pause. Let's rewind.
Yeah. All right.
Before we get there,
Yeah.
talk to me about the birth of the Merchant Project. And
Yeah.
you said you used to release songs under your birth name.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you feel the need to come up with an alias, and what did that moment represent for you as an artist?
Great question. I think because I've been doing this for quite some time. I had been making music under my real name with and like four other people in different genres. So I've made Moombaton, I've made
Nice.
like trap music, I've made progressive house, as I told you, and I kind of felt like I was kind of swaying with the wind, but that was cool because I got to now
Yes.
I know when I'm making a song, I have so many influences and experience producing so many genres that I can kind of take what's in my head and immediately translate it to what's
That's awesome.
in my DAW and Ableton. So I don't regret that time, but I felt like I needed to hone in on an identity and a sound that felt me. Right? So and the thing with Afro House and, just that vibe of music, which is like the syncopation of the drums and, it's a sexy feeling, it's about emotions and it's about the vibe more than just kind of how loud you can kind of compress the master. It's I just felt like it was time, and one of my really good friends who is like a mentor to me, Damon DeGraff, we were having a conversation.
I saw him in the chat earlier. Shout
Oh,
out Damon
in the chat. Yeah, big
DeGraff.
up Damon. Yeah, so we were talking and I was like, man, I think it's time to really, really lock in on something. And he's like, man, I think it's time for you to, choose a brand and a name and a lane that represents you, not necessarily in the genre, but just in how I meant to just view everything.
Mm-hmm.
And Merchant stuck to me because it's represents kind of my experience, right? Like sounds from here, sounds from there, everywhere.
Oh,
It's like back in the day when yep,
I
when
like that. I like
yeah.
that.
Hmm.
I play a lot of RPGs, and for some reason,
Yep.
I just got this like beautiful, vibrant visual of like the
Right.
merchant in an RPG. Like, I
Yep.
got all kinds of great stuff for ya. Yeah. You gotta
Yep.
check this
Yeah.
shit out.
Straight from the countryside. I came and yeah, exactly. So that's how the Merchant brand and the idea started, and then from there it's been this cool ride since.
That's awesome. Did it feel like putting on your super suit when you stepped into the merchant identity? You were like, now
Me-
it's.
Mentally, yes. Well, now with this thing, I mean,
Well, now you've got this. I
talk
mean,
about super suit. Come on, this is. I
true.
shower in this now.
You're like a cartoon character. You open your closet and it's just that
Yeah.
shirt over and over again.
Yes.
Me
Yes.
too. This is all I ever wear.
Yeah, there we go. See?
No, that's awesome. So, okay, go to London. We'll fast forward back to where we were. Thank you for walking
Yes.
me through that transitionary moment.
Yep.
It's important. It's important lore. We need
Yes,
the
it
merchant
is.
lore. But why were you, when you were in London, were you inspired to focus even more on the songwriting aspect? Is that part of this? That's what I've sensed from you while we're talking.
Yes.
So there's like a stronger emphasis on the songwriting, and what else has been calling to you?
Yes. So, I think some of the best music that I've listened to and now made have been inspired by experience in my own life, right? So, I it I had a period in London, when I was like seeing someone, and with any relationship that you have, there's like ups and downs, and there's very strong feelings at the time when I was seeing that person. So it came out of a necessity because now I like don't drink, but
Good for you.
so it was, hey, I hung up my jersey. I used to be a 5-star general drink now. But
So I get
yeah.
it, but you're gonna feel so much better and be so much more
Yeah.
productive now.
Yes, correct. It's been great. Yeah, I've been sober for quite some time, but at the time it's just a creative outlet, and the feelings were so strong at the time, and I think as humans it's just natural to feel, and yeah, just to feel really strongly. And that was there was a studio about 5 minutes away from where I was staying, and I was going through some turbulent times in said relationship, and it was the only way I could get the feelings out. Like I literally was like, I have to speak about this. I couldn't talk. My friends were tired of hearing from me. They was like, yo, like, bro, it's like, yeah. So I decided, starting the songwriting and just talk about things in a way that's, again, not direct of speaking about a person.
Right.
Like she's
Finding
great
more
person.
poetic ways to
Yeah.
express the
Of course.
anguish that you were feeling.
Yes. The highs and lows. We all go through it. I think
Yeah.
that's a thread of the songwriting that I focus on, is the realization that we all go through it.
Yes.
Like, and I want when people listen to the songs, especially ones that I've written. I've worked with amazing writers too, who have written some of these songs and co-written with me. But that's the common thread, is we all go through it. We all go through these ups and downs. We all go through things in life with people that we love and feel about. So that's the thread, is we all go through it.
Yeah, I love that.
That dove me into songwriting even more.
I love that. I've heard from people before in interviews that sometimes when they write songs, they're just kind of
Yeah.
like, it's just coming out of them, and then later do they realize quite what it was they were even saying to themselves. You're nodding your head like maybe you've experienced that. Is that something you've
Yes.
felt before?
I have many a time.
Yeah. That's so fun though. I mean, had you had much songwriting experience before this summer in London and with these songs, or were you mostly
Yeah.
just focused on, like you said,
So,
top line melodies and
hmm
the aura of the sound, so to speak.
right. It's a good question. I've really dove into songwriting. I mean, yes, sometimes when I would have like records with Moombahton, right? There were very short phrases there,
Right,
right? So it's
yeah.
like
Little
go together,
catchphrase.
yeah. Jump up on one, so like that, yeah. If you want to call that songwriting, but
It is. And
it
it
is.
is.
It all is
Yeah.
actually. All of it is. I think, yeah. I don't know why I joke about it, but
Yeah.
yeah. So the first real time was I had co-written a record with Marlon Rudette, who's an incredible songwriter, and has become a dear friend. And he was one of the first people to really pull it out of me, right? And we talked about our experiences, and this was before I spent the summer in London. Actually, this was the October of 2024. And for me, because I was very insecure, I was
Right.
like, I don't know, I don't know how to
Yeah.
even, I
It's
don't want to rap,
vulnerable. Like
yeah.
even just you
So
saying you spent the day talking about your experiences first and
yeah,
then to like sit down and write about those things you were just talking about. Like I can
yes,
feel it in myself. And I'm a writer for a living, but
yes,
like for
yes,
some reason it makes me even like, oof, now you want me to write all that stuff down and
right,
and tell it to someone in
yeah.
a song? Yeah.
Exactly. It was so it was really working with Marlon. That was a pivotal moment for me because we were just kind of speaking through it, and just seeing him work and the way he thinks and is able to pull things out of uh artists and people. I learned a lot, and but having had all these experiences we talked about on in this chat before, I was like, oh, I can really be intentional with the way I do this versus just writing things down in my notes. My notes app is a lovely war zone of lyrics and feelings. So, um,
That's
but
so
being able to
cool.
really, yeah, work with someone like that, and now I do that when I work with vocalists and stuff like that. I'm able to. We just talk. For every studio session I have, we sit down and we speak about just life and what's going on in our life beforehand. It's like a rule of mine that for like 30 minutes, we're just talking. No expectations, no nothing, no even playing a demo. It's like, yo, like what's going on? Like what happened today? What are you vibing to? Like you talking to anyone? Like what's the vibe?
Yeah.
And then from there, usually the songs start to write themselves in a way.
Yeah, that's really cool. I love that perspective, especially for me as someone who does interviews. Like
Yes.
the whole art of the interview, so to speak, is I always say it's like having an incredibly intimate conversation with somebody that you just met, but like, but
Yes.
but but making
Yes.
that a comfortable experience and one that
Mm-hmm.
people are open to having with you.
Yeah.
And so it's really cool to see the songwriter brain relating to something that I very much can relate to. not,
Yes.
not to repeat myself, but
Sensitivity is our superpower. That's what it is.
yes, put that on a fucking
That's what it is.
banner. I love that.
Put that
I
chat.
I
No.
know you can't speak too much about the music that's not out yet, and
Yes.
you're still working on when exactly we're gonna get all of the good stuff. But are there any lyrics that you're particularly proud of that you'd like to tease, or
Mm-hmm.
like anything about this process that you learned or
Mm-hmm.
that you want to share? I mean, obviously you've just been sharing, but I'm just like so
Right.
curious to
Yeah.
know more about. Although you did have the song "Holding Me" come out, which
Yes.
represents, I think, a bit of this direction that you're going in. And we're gonna
Correct.
listen to that one on the way out because I was like,
Awesome.
ooh, I think this is honing in on what he's doing. Talk to me about that
Correct.
song because it's
Yes.
out and you can,
Correct.
and
Yes.
how that
Yes.
represents everything we're talking about.
Yes. All of a sudden, my A&R just comes and drags me down.
Yeah, right. Like that old hook from the Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Like,
No. Yeah. It's so holding me. That was written, and I have to give credit. That was written by Megan McLeod, who is the feature vocalist on a song with me, and she's insanely talented. But diving into that feeling of, you know, stages of just love or relationship, whether it's with a friend or it's with people you love, just with people you love and you're around, those intense feelings that you can feel and wanting to be in the moment with somebody, right? And just it's you two in the moment, or you as a group in the moment. It was super powerful for her to be able to express that in a way that still dance, right? Because one thing I want to make sure I do is not get too like what's it emo, but you know what I mean? I don't want to
Yeah.
get too
Like heady, too
like
caught up in
yeah,
the,
yeah,
because
too
dance
meta.
music is very body, you know, and like
Exactly,
if it gets too
exactly.
heady and then it's like your Tool suddenly, or
Right,
you're
right, exactly. Like I want people to have an amazing time or feel something. I just want people to feel something, and that's the idea of these records. Is again, I said we've all been through it, but like you know, there's a record uh, that one of the lines is, um, you know, I'm like, oh, can I just bleep it?
yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah.
but it's called "Can't Give Me Love," and it's essentially talks about, you know, you want to be able to relate to somebody and do stuff, but people love and experience love in different ways. So it's like, you know, your heart is locked, I can't find the key. No way, you can't give me love. I'm not singing on it,
No,
obviously,
but it already sounds like a banger.
yeah,
I can
you
hear
can't give me love.
a beat under
Oh,
that. Hell yeah.
yeah.
You're reminding me now
So
that you were talking about how Calvin Harris has been an inspiration to you also. And now
yes.
that we're talking about like that beautiful blend of heartfelt emotional songwriting, but also just like
Hmm.
undeniable club elements.
Yes. Yes.
I hear the Calvin influence in just that little ditty you shared
Little
with us.
snippet. Yeah. Little snippet.
Yeah, we got a
Yeah.
teaser exclusive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rewind.
Yeah. But yeah, nah, that yes, he is a big inspiration to me. And as I say, like because people reading the lyrics, you're like, oh, this is you know. But again, you can relate to them, and you've been there, you felt that, but you still dance, you're having an amazing time.
Yeah.
So you know, records like that.
I love in dance music when, or music in general, like this can be applied to rock music too,
Hmm.
and lots of things, but particularly in dance music, it makes sense when you've got like a really heavy or heartbreaking subject matter, and yet
Yes.
the sound of it is still like, oh, I'm celebrating. I'm just like, you
Yes.
know, and it's just that beautiful dichotomy of facing the thing that is making you sad and yet also
Yes.
continuing to persevere and dance and laugh and be with the people that you smile around, you know?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
it's dance music's great for that.
Oh, it's so good. I feel like a lot of people, people have asked me, so I play these demos for people and the records are coming out. Like, do you feel sad when you see people like having an amazing time to songs you've written about things that are tough or like heartbreak? And I was like, no, that's the best thing ever. Like, to, you know,
Yeah.
it's therapeutic for me to see that people having a good time just singing it, whether it's you know my A&R Vince or you know the folks at Helix, like seeing you know Patrick Moxie, who is founder of Helix, like having seeing him connect with the things that I've written and worked on, and you know he's a champion of all the artists on Helix, but he's been incredible. Yeah, he's been incredible, an incredible support for me and the project, and to see him react away to I can't say which one I
Yeah.
want to, but like the, to see him be moved by and vibe to the records is the best feeling ever. You know, so you don't have to be crying with me,
Yeah.
and I'm probably vibing too. I'm probably dancing at the same time. Like
Right?
it's kind of like oh, I got it out there.
Well,
Yeah.
that's like the triumphant final note of
Yes.
the emotional journey, right? It's like,
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
listen, I've cried my tears, I've felt my
Yep.
anxiety, I've sat there not able to sleep. Like that shit, I already did that.
Yep. Yeah,
Now
we're done. Now we're
now we're making this track and it's a banger and we're all gonna
right.
bump to it, and like also, and just like how funny would it be if a dance music producer was like, here's my new track, I want to see you all fucking crying out there.
Yeah, everybody cry. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
You know,
Pyro of just water.
to be
Yeah.
fair, are you familiar with Son Holo at all? Do you know
Yes,
his
of
work?
course.
Yeah,
Yes.
he did.
Big
You know,
fan.
he really embraces his like existential sad boy thing, and
Yes.
he does have a song where it's like, oh, now I'm not going to be able to remember which song it is specifically, but he says like a "Let's Cry" or something,
Really?
and
Yeah.
I was talking to him about it, and he said, yeah, I came up with that because I was at EDC Las Vegas one year. And, you know, everyone's always like, everybody fucking jump, you know?
Right.
And he was just like,
Right.
just to fuck with everyone, he was like,
Everybody
everybody fucking cry.
You know what? Yeah, give me an idea. No.
So, you know what? They're just Simpsons did it. It's always happened before. No, but I'm very happy to hear that, and I'm so excited to hear these jams when they come out.
Yes. I am too.
So like, okay, so this, you know, can we say there's an EP coming? Is that like, hopefully that's the goal. There's an EP coming, but
If my A&R's in the chat, Vince, is there an EP coming?
can we get the clear?
Yeah.
But do you see yourself as an album artist in the future? Is that the way you're thinking about music right now? Like larger concepts to be explored through a series of songs, not just necessarily singles?
It's a great question.
Yeah. Not to put any pressure on you or anything.
Yeah, no. It's, pressure makes diamonds, baby.
Yes.
But no, I think, so rolling out, someone who's released singles before, and I think the next few songs are going to be in the single format.
Yeah,
But
got a promo.
As an album. Yeah. Click the link in bio.
Yeah, right. We'll drop it all in the description box below as soon as they're live.
W's in the chat. But no, an album to me is something that I think of any artist is a goal, right? To tell a story, a cohesive story, and I think I'm in the middle of that right now, of the stuff that's happening. You know, obviously I'm no longer in a relationship, but just meeting new people and experiencing new things and traveling more as, you know, I started to play more shows around the world and just experiencing things overall. I can see myself really loving to put a body of work together, right? Like something that is a story from start to finish, and you see the evolution of someone. It's like I'm laying it all out there for you guys to see. And to go back to Calvin Harris, I think 18 months, that album.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you can't really, not one skip on that album. Even I think there's like an intro song that's like 100 minutes. It's so good.
So
I think
good.
Green Valley, So, for me, looking at that and writing something that, look, I'm not Calvin Harris, but I really appreciate what he's able to do, and how he, again, like you had the pop elements of dance and love, but he's still. I mean, there's songs you hear on the radio, you hear in Zara, or at festival, or you just listen to on your own. And for me, that's a goal of mine is to write an album that talks about a moment in time and my experiences, but you can relate to.
Yes. Like you said, things that are universal, concepts that we all relate to and have been through. Yeah. Well, you know, you've just, you know, in this hour conversation that we've had, which I told you it would go by quickly with this, it has been.
I'm ready to go for another 2.
I'm
like,
telling
let's take this offline.
I told you, I'm like, people are always like, is it really? And maybe everyone's just being nice to me, but it does go by quickly.
My legs are like crossed. I'm just like, back, you know?
Yes, that's the way it should be here at Cat Calls. We keep it casual, you know, put your feet up, swing them in the air, hold the phone, you know, it's middle school vibes.
Yes.
But no, even just in this hour conversation, you've lived in so many different places, you've experienced so many different sounds, and you've allowed yourself to internalize all of these different sounds and influences. And like, you know, you just kind of offhandedly said, I'm not Calvin Harris, but I'd love to. And the thing is, like, no, you're not Calvin Harris, you're Merchant, you know, and you've got all of these very interesting individual experiences, and the way that all of these sounds and these life moments will mix inside of you is what's going to make your impending debut album so delicious for us.
Thank you, Kat. Thank you.
When it happens, because it will. And before that, we'll get a bunch of great music coming out on Helix Records.
Yep, big up Helix. Yeah, because it's summertime now. You know, so the singles having a good time. I just got back a demo today from an incredible vocalist and songwriter. Some summertime. So I
Your
love it.
sound is
I love
great
it.
for summer. You're summer king. You know, grew up in
Yes,
Kingston. What is not more summer than So
that's true.
Kingston winter is more summer
Okay, so
than most things.
December's the best time. Yeah, to go to Jamaica, by the way, folks. Yeah, incredible all year round, Jamaica. But a special time is especially in the winter. It gets a little cooler. People who live in different places come back down. So,
Yeah.
fun time in winter.
If I go to Kingston, which I'd love
Yes.
to one day,
Yeah.
where should I eat? What should I see?
Mm-hmm.
And what should I do?
See who sponsors me. I know.
I love
said
it. The
I'm
business
so
mind, the
right.
acumen,
I'm
the
a businessman. No, Jamaica. First thing when you land, you're going to you land in Kingston at the airport. There, it's about like a 20-minute drive into the city from the airport, right? We have this thing called pan chicken. So a lot
okay.
of people know jerk chicken. You know
Yeah.
jerk chicken, right?
Very famous everywhere here.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So pan chicken is it is a form of jerk chicken, but it's more smoked. And you take the oil drums, they cut them in half. I cut oil drums in half, and it becomes a smoker, and that's the kind of chicken. And there's a guy that's in New Kingston that serves pan chicken, and you get like white hardo bread with it, and you have to have that the second you land. Like, don't even go to your hotel. Before you go to the hotel, get pan chicken, take it with you. It travels well.
Nice.
You know, do that. What was the next thing? What do you see?
Yeah, what should I see?
You're going to see I mean, Kingston.
Yeah.
You look and you're like, what is going? Jamaicans, we say Jamaica is not a real place because there's just so much going on all the time.
That's
But the
awesome.
Bob Marley Museum
Yes.
in New Kingston, that's something to check out. And then street dances, we talked about
Yes,
that earlier.
yes.
Uptown Mondays. You heard it
Uptown
here
Mondays.
first. Uptown Mondays.
I'm fucking plugged in. When I go to, I'm gonna tell him, Merchant sent me. I've got my pan chicken, and I'm here
Yep.
for Uptown Mondays.
See there? Big up yourself, Uptown Mondays. That's gonna be a
Yeah.
Uptown. Oh, I love it.
When I
Yeah.
inevitably make my way to Kingston and I have all
Yes.
these wonderful experiences, I'll tag you in the
Please.
Instagram
I'll
stories.
join. You
I
let
did-
me know.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
I'm so down. I mean, honestly, it's not that far from me. I'm in South Florida,
Yeah.
so it's like, why haven't I been to Jamaica yet?
That's
It's
what I'm
really,
saying.
I'm sleeping on it.
You're
I'm ready
sick,
for
but now
this.
you have the guide.
Yeah,
you know?
thank you. I can't
Excellent.
wait. We'll definitely have to hang out somewhere IRL. We'll have
Yes.
this conversation again, not online sometime for
Correct.
sure. Which, you mentioned that you're playing in New York City this
Yes.
summer. Where else can people find you this year coming
Yes,
up?
I'm playing. I leave for Miami shortly, actually.
Oh,
I'm playing Miami,
shout
yeah.
out!
Yeah,
When are you
I'm
playing in
playing-
Miami?
I'm playing Miami Sunday, May 2nd I'm playing a Formula One party. So,
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You know what's funny? Okay, wait. That day, Sunday, May 2nd is the second?
Yes.
That's a Saturday. Are you doing Sunday or Saturday?
May 2nd is a Saturday.
It's a
right?
Saturday. I ask because on the Sunday,
available?
I am playing clarinet in my volunteer symphonic group. We're
Oh, no
doing,
way.
yeah, we're doing
Wait.
we're doing a little Memorial Day kind of preview
Ah.
for the vets thing. So I don't know
Ah.
if you're interested. It's north. It's in Broward. You're welcome to come. It's free.
Oh, that's an easy little bright line. Come on now. You don't have to tell me to go into Brightline Premium Lounge anytime.
Right?
Summer, so
Oh,
come
that's so
down.
exciting! You're coming to town so
Yeah.
soon. Well, and F1,
Yeah.
I mean, that's become huge.
Yes.
Is it like an actual part of the whole F1 thing?
So it's with the group Eminence, and a
Yes.
buddy of mine, Golden, is DJ. Eminence does a lot of parties around the F1, and they're affiliated with the people who organize. So yeah, they're playing a party there. It's gonna be fun.
That's
some
awesome. You're gonna
folks.
love it. You've been to Miami
Yeah.
before, yeah?
Yeah, man, I have.
Yeah.
A lot. I
Yeah.
spent a lot of time in Miami. A lot
Yeah.
of friends down there.
It's great. And you're
Yeah.
based in Nashville now?
I am.
Yeah.
Between
Cool.
Nashville
I didn't
and
even
then
get to ask
London.
you about all the Nashville stuff. We didn't even talk
Hey.
about how you ended up in Nashville and
Right.
how all that's been going.
Now we got part two.
I know, that's true. I'm always.
Now you have to have me back.
You're
This is my plan.
so welcome back to Cat Calls anytime. You know, you
Yes.
kick off the season 7, but you're welcome back as soon as those singles start dropping. Fuck it, let's just bring it back.
Come on, now you hear that, Vince? You hear that, Vince?
We'll explore more. We'll explore more lore. That's what
Awesome.
we'll do.
Yes.
All right, but on that
Amazing.
note, unless there's any final thoughts, things that you'd like to
Yes.
share with the internet while you're here,
Yes.
you've got the floor.
Well, first of all, thank you guys for having me. Thank you, Kat, for having me.
Thank you. It's been such a pleasure.
Yes. In terms of, you talk about certain events, I'm doing a series with the same, my buddy Jack, he goes by Golden, and we're starting a series alongside Soho House, starting here in
Nice.
Nashville, called Second Seating.
Nice.
And so that's going to be coming online in June, and it's taking the Euro summer beach club vibes and bringing it to places that would appreciate it and love it, and combining food and music, like in that dining dance experience. So we're doing that. So that's going to be really fun.
That
and
is cool.
And Soho House, they're great.
I
they're
love
very
Soho
open,
House.
so-
Yeah. I
Yeah,
used to be a
they're really
member of
open.
the one in Miami when I really lived in Miami, and I
Right.
had the money to spend on that.
Right. Yes. They're quite the pretty penny, but they're
Yeah.
great folks.
Oh, so great. They have
folks.
the best
Yeah.
events. Like, you're going to have, I can already tell it'll be great.
It's gonna be great.
It'll
We
be
hope
great.
to take it to the other houses too.
Yeah.
Beach house. You know that.
Well, I will make an appearance at the beach house if you do it.
Please
I
do.
will find a way.
Please do. And one more thing.
Yes. But wait, there's more.
There's one last thing. Yes. My friend I told you, Christian Marley, and I, we do these runs sometimes, and we just talk about starting. I know there's a run club craze, but we talk about Jamaican food. We talk about food. We talk about culture, and we're working on something that combines our both love of running and food and music and Nashville. So stay tuned
Hell
for that.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I've also never been to Nashville, and that also feels criminal.
Right.
It's such a huge
Well,
music city.
It is.
I gotta
is.
come check it out. I
reason.
gotta, I spend so much time here on the internet
Right.
in this square, but I gotta get out there.
Welcome. Anytime.
Thank you. I will definitely let you know if I'm in Nashville. You come on down to Miami
Yes.
just next weekend. That's
Yes.
exciting.
I'll link you.
Yeah, hit me up for sure.
Yeah.
And we already talked about Holding Me with Megan
Yes.
McLeod, but we are going
Yes.
to listen to that on the way out. So thank you so much for
Thank you.
your wisdom. Thank you for your jokes. Thank you for giving me the space to do my Jamaican accent and not
Yes.
hating me for it.
We love it.
What a treasure.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And definitely, everyone, stay tuned to the Super Cat World universe. I will let you know when Merchant's new music is dropping 100%. We're tuned in to Merchant here at Super Cat World.
Thank you, Kat.
Merchant,
Thanks
thank
for
you
having me.
so much. You have a great rest of your evening.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. One love. Later.
I like the one love sign off. We did it, fam! Yes! Explore more lore with catcalls. Thank you, Eric. I'm not going to try to pronounce your last name because I will butcher it. And Damon, it was great to see you in the chat. I hope you were still here when he was talking about you. Were your ears burning? Because you just sense your own importance about to enter the chat. Zone Wolf, thank you so much for joining. Joey. I'm so glad that you brought up that book. Now I'm going to have to look up Lloyd Bradley's Bass Culture, and maybe I'll drop a link to that in the description box when this has been edited. But it is live on YouTube, so if you don't follow Super Cat World on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. Check out the other videos. This is season 7 of Cat Calls. There are 6 other years of these interviews that you can check out, and there are some very, very cool ones. But you should discover them for yourself. And If you want to read more about my thoughts on music or stay tuned to the Super Cat World playlists that come out monthly, and there's also a cumulative one with all of the songs that have ever been added to the Super Cat World playlist, then I suggest that you follow my Substack, supercatworld.substack.com, and sign up for the weekly emails. I think I've plugged everything that I can. We stay busy here at Cat Calls and Super Cat World, but we are so happy that we made the time to talk to Merchant today because that was a delightful conversation. And I'm so looking forward to his music as it continues to release this summer and year. But speaking of Merchant's music, let's party on our way out of here and listen to Holding Me with Megan McLeod. But thank you for holding me in your heart and on your YouTube. I really appreciate all of you being here, and all of you who are watching this later and not live. Womp womp, you fucked up. You should be here for the next one. I can't tell you what the next one's going to be yet, but I can tell you that we will be back with another Cat Calls next month in May. So stay tuned. There'll be more info on that. And I'm done talking. This is Holding Me by Merchant and Megan McLeod.